Hey everybody, welcome back to World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade Classic. Robert Rambles here, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're all doing well. Today we are going to head up to the Dawnstar Spire. And hey, E3 is going on yesterday and today. I've seen a couple of things that looked really good. Obviously Elden Ring caught my attention. Looks pretty amazing. Curious, what games have you guys seen or heard about from E3 that you're looking forward to? I'd be more than happy to hear from you guys. I'm trying to watch like compilation videos of the trailers because I really can't stand to watch the live broadcast. Basically just, I don't really care for watching the people they put on screen who are talking about the game. Sometimes they get developers on there and it's, you know, more interesting. A lot more often they just get corporate people up there. And yeah, that's not as interesting to me. So I've really just been trying to watch the trailers, and not really the segments where the folks are kind of giving you their spiel about the game. But by not watching the broadcast live, I know I'm probably missing games here and there. We need to fight our way into this building to get up to that balcony. Let's get Might going. And let's immediately overpull. Pretty classic. Hey, at least I have a little bit of inventory space today. Not as much as I need, but some. We're just getting like stunned into oblivion here. Let's heal up. I don't remember these enemies at all. They're the same kinds of guys that we fought in Eversong, but these guys are silver. Right, the golems that we initially fought for their power cores. So many greens. We've got a druid and a fellow paladin in here. Looks like they're grouped up. The Trader's Shadow. After browsing through the first few pages of this old book, you come to the conclusion that it once belonged to the one known as Darkhan Drathir. Hints of the past. As you skim through the pages in the journal, you're overcome by an unnerving sense of being watched. The contents are unsettling. Darkhan's soul was one filled with hatred and contempt for his own people. The extent of his machinations and plots are all documented in great detail. Perhaps there is something here that Vina will find useful. Well, that was easy enough. I guess we're just heading back. I don't think we have anything else to do up here. I've really been trying to figure out why I'm having so much more fun questing here in Ghostlands than I'm having trying to quest out in Hellfire Peninsula. And I really haven't come to many conclusions except maybe it's the class. Maybe we finally got to a point where questing as a healing priest just isn't that fun. I really love doing dungeons on the priest. He's currently holy spec to do just that. But yeah, when it comes to going out in the world and killing 40 enemies, doing it on a healer is not the way to go, I don't think. The thing is, it's totally possible. You can do it. You work your way through it. You're basically unkillable if you're paying attention, but I would drop the F word here and say that it's not necessarily fun.
Baladash Malinore.
Tell me, what did you find out? This information is very valuable. We all knew about Darkon's plans to steal the power of the Sunwell for the Scourge, but much of the information found here is completely new to us. Magister Kendris at the Sanctum of the Sun will want to look at this. Report to Magister Kendris. The Magisters at the Sanctum of the Sun have made great progress in analyzing the Scourge's weaknesses with the aid of the Forsaken. Magister Kendris will know what to do with this information. Alright, we know where the Sanctum of the Sun is. We don't need those directions. Yeah, I kind of got to thinking, like, maybe 200 hours leveling as a healer was, like, my limit for leveling as a priest healer. We were disciplined the entire way to 50 on the priest, obviously boosted to 58, and then leveled from... I basically grinded. I did a couple dungeons, and then I grinded on guys who were dropping the cloth I needed from 58 to 60. And then as soon as I got into Hellfire... and had to start killing things in Hellfire, I think there was this, like, sense of just it not being enjoyable the way that it was throughout most of Vanilla. So there's only a few things I can do about that. You know, I have the option to respec as Shadow and see if I enjoy that rotation a little bit more. What that's going to do is it's going to make it harder to heal leveling dungeons, but maybe I don't care so much about that, and maybe we could even get into some runs as DPS. And then once we get to max level, we can do heroics as a healer, and then we won't be soloing and killing things as often necessarily, so maybe being a healer spec then won't matter as much. It honestly really just makes me miss having the ability to switch my spec. I think that's one of the best things that WoW added to the game, was just letting you switch your spec for free in any rested area. Do you even need to be in a rested area these days? Or can't you just switch it on the fly now?
Our enemies
Thinking about it, I can't even remember. This book, it can't be. It's Darkon's very own handwriting. There must be information here that will reveal a weakness in our opponent. You've done well in coming to us. The Farstriders have shown great wisdom in leaving this matter in our hands. This armor should help you further our cause. And what if it doesn't? I think I'm going to stick with what we have. We'll sell this. Twin Ziggurats. According to this journal, Darkon promised to scourge two powerful elven artifacts, the Stone of Light and the Stone of Flame. These were imbued with the magical energies of the Sunwell and attuned to have warding powers against the Scourge. The crystals were to be transported to where the Howling Ziggurat and the Bleeding Ziggurat now stand, in the middle of the Dead Scar. If they're still held there, we need to recover them. Their power will be greatly useful in our struggle against the enemy. Greatly useful? You would say very useful, or you would just say useful, or invaluable. You probably wouldn't say greatly useful. At least I wouldn't.
Salama Ashalanore.
Alright, so I guess that's where we're headed next. I do want to sell, and none of you guys are a vendor, are you? Alright, let's head back up to Tranquiline. I could hearth, but it feels like kind of a waste of a hearth. We could take this little back trail up here, and that should be a pretty expedient shortcut. But yeah, I think on the priest, what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just respec Shadow, and we'll just jump into Zangarmarsh, and I want to see if I enjoy that anymore, so it'll be a change of scenery, since I think that's part of the problem, is that I don't really like Hellfire, and all the quests are really still stuck in my memory. Maybe going into Zangarmarsh as a different spec, more DPS oriented, will just breathe life into the class for me, from a soloing perspective.
Your gold is welcome here.
I said I would put this stuff on the auction house. I do want to do that. Let me get all my greens that are bind on equip up here. Let's move some of our cloth around. Those are soulbound, we can sell those. Soulbound. We'll sell the weaker potions that we're probably not going to use. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm okay with that.
Keep your wits about you.
The ziggurats are right here. Yeah, we've accidentally stumbled into them before and gotten killed by like a level 17 gargoyle when we were like level 12 or 13, I want to say. So I do remember that. Let's get Blessing of Might back up. That's about to tick off. A maggot. It's a little bit too big of a maggot for my taste. Alright, everyone in here is dead. It's pretty anticlimactic, but yeah, we'll just take the item and go, I guess. Stone of Flame. I really like how walking in there had its own music track. That was cool. That's something that I wish WoW did more often, is just like having specific music for smaller areas in the game world. Like, and just making that music super thematic to the place that you're in. That means so much for immersion. I don't know if people always realize like how much music matters from an immersion perspective. Looks like, oh god, it's jumping around and being crazy. Alright, this maggot has to go. Probably be the only thing we get to fight here. Yeah, we're just like seconds behind this druid. Alright, and this is just going back to the Sanctum of the Sun. Maybe we should find spiders. We are kind of in the area for that. Let's head to the north and we should be able to find some. We might have to fight a couple of other things to get out of here. It makes me wish we'd have held on to that cooking quest a little bit longer because we could have doubled these up. And I don't think either would have gone gray, but maybe it would have. That cooking quest was one of the first quests that we picked up when we came here, so maybe it would have been Gray. But yeah, it would have been nice to be able to pair them up. At least this one's a straight kill quest. I appreciate that. We don't need these guys. I see another spider through the brush up ahead here. Trying to remember where we found the larger groups of spiders. Thought it was by water, but maybe not. Oh, we could have fought the bats over here in the same area with the spiders to do that quest, but we fought them over on the other side of the zone. That would have been smart. Yeah, I'm not seeing any spiders over here. What if we cross the... Yeah, we can cross the river here. I see one over on the far bank. Yep, so we need to find specific lurkers. Any old spider will not do. Plenty of bats, like you would never have a problem finding enough bats to kill. Spiders? Spiders are another matter. I don't think we're gonna find any over here. Like, I think we need to be to the west of the Dead Scar. Alright, let's go to the other side of this mine. I think that's where we were before. I think we were on the other side of the Underlight mine. Yeah, I see a spider up ahead. Looks like we got a wand there. I'm sure there's a priest or a mage or a warlock out there who will want that. Let's put that in our BOE green bag. Alright, let's go ahead and hearth back to Tranquiline, and then we will make our way over to the Sanctum of the Sun. Or no, wait, we need to get all the way out to the Enclave, right? Yeah, I think we need to head out to the Enclave to turn this in. It's unfortunate, but necessary. And then Twin Ziggurats turns in at the Sanctum of the Sun.
Anu Belore de la Na.
The rumors were true. The Stone of Light and the Stone of Flame do exist. We shall use their power to create weapons against Darkhan. Use them when the time is right, and the energies of the Sunwell trapped within these objects will vanquish him with the very power he sought to steal from us. Use on Darkhan to release the energy contained in this item, causing 500 arcane... So we're going to have to use this, even if we don't have it equipped. Like, I really wish they'd have given us a two-handed weapon. And so are we going to have to equip this in order to use it? Probably. The Traitor's Destruction. Everything we've done in the Ghostlands has been done with this goal of taking back what is rightfully ours. The Scourge have maintained their chokehold on the region for far too long. The time has come for payback. Thanks to your help and the help of our new allies, the Forsaken, vengeance will soon be ours. He who sought to steal the power of the Sunwell must die. Go to Deathholm, the Scourge stronghold south of the Dead Scar. Bring me Darkhan's head, and your deeds will go down in history.
We will have justice.
Yep, we're gonna have to find a group for these. Fun times. Should be okay. We should be able to do that at some point. There's usually a lot of people on. Alright, let's head up to the Enclave and get that one turned in. They're level 13. Not even worth the kill. It's gonna be worth the 0 experience. I have this long-standing bad habit of obsessively checking my map. I try to like keep it down when I'm recording, but when I am not recording and I'm playing something, I'm checking my map all the time. It's a pretty bad habit that I developed really early on playing WoW. And I don't like it because it stops me from seeing the game world. It sometimes will get me into trouble, obviously, if we're not looking at what's going on, but also it's kind of immersion breaking to have your map up all the time or have it keep coming up. It's a little bit better in retail when the map can be shrunk down to a smaller size. But that just kind of like enables me to keep popping it up when I don't need it. Especially in retail, when arrows tell you everywhere to go, I still have a bad habit of popping up the map. The elusive terrain that for some reason we just can't climb. It looks climbable, but it's not. You're not worth experience either. Let's avoid you.
Yes.
You've taken your task seriously, and thus I'd like to present you with a suitable reward. Would you, thou? Let's see. Yeah, that's like not... That's less than suitable.
Hold your head high.
And we're just gonna sell it.
Your gold is welcome here. Time is of the essence.
Alright, Rotting Hearts and Spinal Dust are going to be on the Dead Scar. War on Deathholm is going to be in Deathholm. Trader's Destruction, Khan's Head, that's in Deathholm. Wanted, Knuckle Rot, and Luzran. Yeah, so we're basically going to the Dead Scar. Everything else that we have to do here is going to be in the Dead Scar. And then we are going to be done with the Ghostlands. And I still need to decide what I want to do with the character afterwards, if we are going to continue the playthrough out into the other lands of Azeroth. And for that, I really want to know what you guys think, what you'd want to see. Do you want to see more of the Paladin after we leave the Ghostlands? Or is there something else you'd rather see? I could go either way. I'm going to be playing the character when I can. Even if I'm not going to be doing recordings, I do want to, over time, level the character up. But I think right now I'm going to go back to Tranquiline, and then we're going to fly to Silvermoon City. We need to train our level 18 spells that we never trained. And I'm going to put the greens that we have up on the auction house to get them out of our inventory. We'll probably also pick up the next rank of First Aid. And then I'll work on some of the jewel crafting stuff. I know we have a little bit of ore. I'm not picking up everything that I see. You know, I could be spending more time gathering ore. As exciting as that sounds, I haven't really been doing it. But yeah, I think I'll end this one here, guys. I'll get us over to Silverman, we'll take care of all those things, and then when we come back, I'll go over any new spells that we have, any new ranks that we have, and I will let you guys know where we're at with our crafting skills. And then I think the first thing we're going to do when we come back is we're going to be looking for a group to take out Knuckle Rot and Luzran, and then we'll find a group to do Trader's Destruction. And I think while we're working on at least the Trader's Destruction, we'll also be getting War on Deathholm, Spinal Dust, and hopefully Rotting Hearts. Kind of hoping we can just take it out all at once, maybe in an hour or so. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate all the support that you've shown on the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we'll see you back in the Ghostlands really soon. Bye now.